Okay, welcome to episode 2.
Oh,
I've stopped recording. We're 40 minutes in,
That's fair.
so we could just do.
Before you click OK, now's a good time to talk about where the fuck is Fabled?
Yeah, it's been a while. While Fabled's still AFK, we're going to home writing. I'm gonna go grab dinner quick.
Break!
Fair. Quick break. Well,
My mom had a sliver in her.
I know the episode just started, but
My mom has a sliver. I'm gonna try to take out of her hand. So I'll be back with that.
good
Alright.
plan.
I can't wait for Fable to come back and we're all gone.
So Liz, while we're waiting for the
Yeah.
other two bozos to show up, what are your thoughts? And why do you keep and why do you keep stroking Yuri's tits?
Because it's voiced by Freja.
No.
So it's
I feel like
acceptable.
it doesn't. I feel like it doesn't matter. Just
No, that's still a high school. That's still high school. I don't
Yeah.
care what you say.
She
It's still
was doing the same thing to Monika before she found out Yuri had.
With this
bigger
You know what?
tits.
That's you make a good
No,
point.
no. With this reasoning, if Freya's voice was implanted into a 3-year-old, it would not end well for any legal system.
But in any case, I wanted to give you a small sampling. Kayla, can you please show Fabled Dawn?
Oh,
Oh.
yeah.
I need a line. I need a line.
Just read the words on the screen.
It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most.
The question I get it,
You weren't here,
Like-
no.
No,
I-
not about that, not about that. I'm more asked, the funny, hee. Yo, no.
As long as whatever you're about to say is not a spoiler, Fabled, I'm curious what it is.
Oh, there's so much soda!
He says he's never seen this.
He's seen, I guess, spoilers or the motifs.
Got it.
I've
the
seen
arcs of the characters.
the climaxes.
Gotcha.
Okay.
There's
who do I
so
like
much
the most and who
soda
I-
everywhere.
Who do I hate the most and who do I like the
Have the
most?
can empty now.
Well, I mean, that part was very clear.
Oh my god.
Okay.
That part was very clear by the fact
Wait.
you couldn't stop touching them.
Why did it fucking explode?
Why is Monika not here?
That's a good question.
She's not the little cutie things.
I don't know.
Okay.
Freya's back.
I've always personally been a person of I like to stay up late regardless, so getting to stay up that late was pretty nice.
Alright.
Okay.
I also have
Are
4
we
brand
ready?
new tires on my car, so I'm very happy. I'm ready.
Sure.
Yo, I had to put air in my tire today.
I had to buy 4 new tires today.
That sucks.
Are you ready to write a poem? Do you understand how to write poems?
This is a
Would you
rating
want it
game.
in I am back pentameter or do you want it in haikus? What do you want it in?
God
That's
damn,
a great question.
popping off. Okay, would you like to know how simplistic this game makes it?
You choose a noun. You choose a noun or verb
Go ahead,
or
okay.
emotion.
Yeah,
Just
click
hit
OK.
OK.
There you go.
You pick a word, the words are scored by the girls. And then behind the scenes, highest
Yeah.
score wins.
Sunset? That's the one I'm drawn to right now.
When you pick a word, pay attention to which girl jumps. That's all you gotta pay attention to.
I did not know this part of the game.
Okay. No.
So Sayori like that.
So you'll start to see certain girls like certain words.
Okay.
Read them out as you pick them.
Okay. So that was intellectual then.
Just for the
Horror.
people at home. Oh god, are we doing this?
I was gonna do it too.
Sugar. Okay. Imagination.
I'm not doing it again.
No, you have to, bitch.
Gag happens.
Fireflies. Rainbow. Okay. Fantasy.
Wahoo!
Yeah.
Starscape.
Hey.
Vibrant.
You're not gonna. Freya?
Peace.
Love, peace, and chicken grease.
Yes.
Agonizing.
You were gonna say.
yeah.
Question?
Wow, holy shit.
Bubbles.
Jesus Christ. My eardrums ruptured. Gone.
Chocolate.
Yay!
Man, you're gonna really hate later on not being my friend.
You're gonna fuck Natsuki.
Hopeless. Marshmallow.
Yay!
I really
Kawaii. Woo! Let's do memories.
I wasn't keeping track. I have no idea who's.
Why
Hi
she
again,
leaned
Liz.
so
It's not
why
me.
she leaned so far forward.
Her back is broken. We
Why
already
is it-
covered this.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Glad to see you
Hi,
didn't run
Liz.
away on us.
Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least keep my word. Well,
This
I'm
won't
back
be
at the
strange.
literature club. I was the last one to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out.
Thank you for keeping me up honest, Liz. I'm eating fucking buffalo chicken bites.
Nice, bro.
Yo, are you gonna share?
Fuck you. That wasn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Sorry, I have intellectual tea in my mouth. And dicks. There's a couple dicks. Making you drive headfirst into literature when you're not a cuckold.
I'm sorry, a what?
A cuckold.
I'm just gonna leave it. Keep going.
Oh, come on. Like, he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too.
The only thing you can fucking slack is your jaw when you stare at him, bitch!
I don't know if you just plan to come here and hang out or what. Jesus, Freya.
Uh-oh.
I love the idea where he just says this with a mouthful of chicken.
Yeah. But if you don't take it seriously, then you won't see the end of it.
Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room.
Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monika and manga.
Manga is literature!
Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat.
Don't worry, guys. Liz always gives it his best as long as he's having
worry.
fun.
Don't worry, guys, it's me, Joe.
He helps me with busy work without even me. He helps me with busy work without me even asking.
I'm so glad I got Yuri.
Like cooking, cleaning my room. He's just the average house bitch.
How dependable.
Said the chicken.
I was cutting one in half, and I looked up, and I was like, they haven't said anything. It's like, oh shit, it's me.
Sayori, that's because your room is so messy, it's disgusting. And you almost set your house on fire once.
Is that so? Arson.
You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. Come on, I thought I changed. I need to put this down.
How come? You and Liz can become good friends too. Don't do that hair thing, it's weird.
Sayori? As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into.
Oh. Yuri even brought you something today. You know.
Yuri has such a weak chin. Wait, Sayori?
Me?
Not really.
Don't be shy. Sal's playing
It's
Star
really
Wars: The Old
nothing.
Republic.
What is it?
Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do?
I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking like usual.
I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey,
Oh,
don't
wow.
worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what.
Bad news, my desk is sticky. And not for the
Oh.
reason you expect.
Not for wait.
Yeah.
Did you spill Kool-Aid on it or something?
No! I spilled all of my soda. Were you not here for this?
None of that
yeah.
was.
I cracked my soda open because Kayla did, and it fucking just decided, what if half of it was shaken, and half of it decided to leave the can?
Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be.
It is.
Alright.
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 Well, here.
Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book.
Chicken wings.
Yeah, she pulls out chicken
Here's
wings.
some, here's some bites. Here.
I didn't want you to feel that.
I want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy.
A bucket of chicken wings.
Short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually
It's only like 5 of them.
I really hope it's a picture book.
It's 26 chapters.
Dude, that should be coming soon.
26
Yeah.
chapters at 946 pages.
It's the fucking Cat in the Hat book.
And we could, you know, fuck a little bit. Oh, discuss it if you wanted.
You should have known this was coming.
No!
We said dating sim and your boyfriend. Like,
And your
I know!
boyfriend.
I'd be making these jokes no matter who the fuck was in the pilot seat.
I'm well aware, but it's gonna
No,
hurt. It's gonna hurt Liz
You
more.
put-
It's gonna,
No,
it's
I
gonna
just-
derail
I
her more.
fucking- Dude, you don't understand. I
The
fucking
only-
love looking at the reaction. I have it pulled up.
I really just would enjoy it more. Just to see the slight reaction difference if Darkrai was in the pilot seat. Because Freya would put passion into
Because
it.
Darkrai builds off of my sexual tension.
This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book.
And Kobe's it. Hey!
Nice.
The entire classroom jumps up in joy.
The 4 people in it.
5. Oh,
No,
sorry,
4.
6. We got Dawn too.
Well, you can read
Oh
it
yeah,
at your own
sorry.
pace.
Dot is in the corner.
Who is
You can
Don?
Don? You don't know who the Don is? You better fucking bow to the goddamn Don. I look forward to hearing what you think.
Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monika to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monika are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already burned into a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet.
Arson.
Ah.
I hear Natsuki utter an exacerbated sigh from within the closet. She seems
in the
to
closet?
be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand.
She's probably coming out soon.
Hey,
Oh,
Need a
there she is,
hand?
coming out.
Or 2.
You're looking for something in there?
Freya.
That wasn't even that sexual.
Freya.
Well, it's not that sexual.
Freaking Monika. She never put my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? This is like me with all my fucking organization systems in Minecraft.
Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga?
I can only think of Terraria, Kayla.
Sorted by spiciness level.
I can't.
You read manga, right?
Manga.
Dude, it is. You tell me what you need,
Sometimes.
I'll get it for you. All right? I know exactly.
I
where-
organized that chest. Those chests were the best organization that I could ever provide you in any game, and I just didn't. It was not enough for you.
Guys, other game here. In
One
front
of those
of us.
things where you can't You can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know anyway?
I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face.
Do I look like a weeb?
Yes.
Shit! I
Yes.
forgot I sharpied that on my forehead. Write it off!
It just says weeb across your forehead. Except
What's
it's
that
backwards.
supposed to mean? I see.
There's Bew.
There's a lone volume of manga. Oh, yeah, a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack.
There it is.
Natsuki snatches it out of my hand.
Keep my name right.
She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the set.
Ah, much better.
This is totally you, Kayla.
Wow.
Except without the manga. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. Like she has one
feel?
tooth in her tooth. One tooth in her, in
She's
her
the
mouth.
fan dangler.
I know that
Shut.
feel.
Shut.
I get a
Good
closer
old
look at the
snaggle
box
tooth.
that she's admiring. Parfait girls? Parfait?
Parfait.
Parfait. Parfait, yep.
You got that?
Parfait girls? It's a series I've never heard in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible.
Wow.
If you're gonna judge, you can do it through the glass on that door.
He points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything.
You just did.
It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Liz.
If you ever considered Don.
Would you like to hear about our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ? Consider this a lesson straight from the Literature Club. Don't judge a book by its cover.
I just did.
In fact,
Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box.
my dog is whining at my door.
Let him in. Pet him. Love.
I'm gonna show you
him.
exactly why.
Removes blouse.
He disappeared.
She shoves the book right into my hands. Ah! I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in the colorful attire, striking animated feminine poses. Exceedingly Moe?
Moe.
Exciting.
Huh?
Don't just
Moe.
stand there.
Natsuki grabs my hand and pulls me out of the closet.
About fucking time.
Moe, in the context of Japanese popular culture, a female
cutesy
character, yeah, youthfully innocent and vulnerable in an idealized way.
Also, did she say Natsuku?
I think I did.
No.
She had a stroke, is what we've established. Oh, you got pulled out of the closet.
Oh.
I'm not ready. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsill. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there.
Sit, dog.
You sit directly on 4 thumbtacks.
Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat.
Fucking Tom and Jerry scream.
Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that.
Why is that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this.
Don't just say that. You'll make me feel weird about it.
Natsuki crosses her arm and scooches an inch away from me.
You're not very good
Stop.
at dating, Sim, are you?
Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be seated this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing, I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice.
Ooh.
I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am.
Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning?
You didn't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then?
Not really.
I'm already on the 17th volume.
Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the 17th volume.
What episode of One Piece are you on?
1,762,494.
They don't have a million. They have like 3,000.
That's fucking a ridiculous amount, anyways. Hey, are you paying attention?
No.
I'm thinking about One Piece.
I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can
One Piece.
I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. So what should I expect from this? Is there going to be a plot?
Well, obviously. You think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot? I mean... Well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things. Like, there's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with a guy at the ice cream shop. But that just helps you get to know the characters. And besides, it's still entertaining.
I would kill for a book that's nothing but beach episodes.
But later on, there's all kinds of drama.
Like beach.
Like when they get into
Like when
all
the
their
beach is
backstories,
closed.
and when some of the romance starts to happen. That's really what makes it so good.
I'm sorry.
There are so many beach episodes.
Is that so?
So many
It sounds
touching
like
points,
you really
especially
know
the
what you're
romance.
talking about. Maybe I underestimated you.
I'm so glad I took a break to go drink 2 beers.
Hey, wait. What's that supposed to mean, Fabled?
Nothing, Mom.
What?
Listen, it's after 5 o'clock. Leave me alone.
If Suki gives me a little...
Alexa, shut up.
I just meant that I haven't yet seen you at your full power.
This is my final form.
Yeah.
Good save.
This chapter seems like it's about baking. This is just a guess, but is there a lot of baking in this manga?
Well,
Suki pauses for a moment, and if she doesn't want to admit something, as if she doesn't want, to admit something.
yeah. Why does that matter?
It doesn't. I was just curious, since you enjoy baking too, right?
That's just a
Right.
coincidence. I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got this manga.
Quite a coincidence.
Like I would ever get into anything because it's in a manga. like sex. I feel bad for anyone that impressionable.
Weird. I wonder if there's a hint because she's reading a dating novel now, or manga.
Definitely not a coincidence.
Not a coincidence at all.
I guess that explains Asuki's interest in baking. Still, of all of the hobbies to pick from a manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Yeah, that's right. Not to mention, she's really good at it, so who am I to judge? Read on for a few more minutes. I finished a couple chapters at this point.
Why are you
Drool
on the
slowly
floor?
drips out of Natsuki's mouth.
Why are they on the floor?
Because it's easier to get
The
close.
desks
covered this.
wouldn't do.
Are you sure this isn't boring for you?
It's not.
Even though you're just watching me read?
Well, I'm fine with that.
If you say so, I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't?
That's not. Well, I wouldn't really know.
What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends?
Could you not rub it in?
Oh, the bitch don't have friends?
No, she doesn't have any Jeez.
She has lots of friends. Fuck off.
He's just no manga whatsoever.
Sorry.
Like I could ever get my friends to read this. I just think manga's for kids. Can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet?
See, that's why when I gift games to people, I just gift it to them and say, like, fucking play this. We're playing it right now. Get on. We're playing it. Come on.
Listen,
Download it. All right.
like,
Hurry up. I'm
Makes
waiting.
me want to punch them in the face.
See?
It works.
All those kind of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated towards the other losers over time.
Damn.
Real talk with Liz.
Oh, it gets worse.
Yeah.
Look at this.
But it's probably harder with someone like you.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Wait, which part?
I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this.
Yeah.
At least it's safe here in the club room.
Does she have hair cat ears?
Yes.
Doesn't.
Except Monika was kind of a jerk about it.
You bitch.
Ugh, I can't
I
win,
can
can
fucking
I?
hear you.
We're in the same room.
Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it?
A voice stopped cutting out on Natsuki's phone. I can fucking hear you, bitch.
I mean, I'm here reading it.
Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems.
Maybe, but at least you're enjoying yourself, right?
Correction, it's their problem.
So? Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what?
Think you'd make me
Yeah,
happy.
yeah. I flipped the page. Suddenly, Natsuki starts laughing.
I totally forgot that happens.
Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels.
Minori is my favorite character. You always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when... I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish this chapter.
Keep reading.
Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usually bossy tone. But if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can totally understand. It's hard to express in words the feeling you get when connecting with someone like that, and being able to provide that Natsuki, sorry, for whom
No, Natsuki.
Masuku.
Natsuki.
The thought makes me smile a little to myself.
Okay, everyone.
Hey, Polly.
Stop, I was just thinking it.
Are you ready with today's poems?
Oh, come on! Could your timing be any worse?
Yes.
Liz just started
Sorry.
fondling my boobs.
Sorry, not sorry,
What
bitch.
boobs?
Oh, your ass!
I just need to make sure we have enough time because your poems always take for fucking ever. Oh, you do look pretty cozy down there.
Down there.
Natsuki leaps through the nearest window.
Natsuki suddenly noticed how close she's gotten to me. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. Alright. Guess I'll
Joke's on
stop
you, I
here
can
for now.
reach over there.
I closed the book and hand it towards Natsuki.
It's gonna be on a fucking gravestone, Natsuku. You're just giving it back?
Then Natsuki this time.
You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens?
Yeah, but Monika just said,
Don't be dumb. Just take it home with you.
is that really alright? I say that mostly because I really don't plan on using my spare time to read this.
Wow,
Well,
what a
of
bitch.
course. It would take forever to finish if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow so we can start the next one. And if it gets bent, I'll kill you.
By tomorrow? I only got partway through the volume so far. I might fall behind on some. I might fall behind some shows if I try to get through this. But
No,
I
you're-
suppose that's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's ecstatic face.
Good enough.
Or I am more
Good enough.
scared of what will happen if I don't finish it. Alright. I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book into my bag.
By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night?
No.
Yeah. My relaxation ended. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before.
Wait, we're on day 2?
Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with?
I can't wait. Oh, sorry. Sorry.
I can't wait!
Sayori and Monika enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori is on a wrinkled piece of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monika wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monika's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself.
Who do you read first?
Do, 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 do.
No, who should you show your poem to?
Note that you will also get to see their poem.
Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinion to be fair.
You wrote rainbows all over it? How immature. Take this back. Starting to
Yuri
think you're a
stares at the
pussy.
poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading.
Oh. Sorry. I forgot to start speaking.
It's fine, don't
Fine.
force yourself.
Shit.
It's fine, don't force yourself.
I'm not. Just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right?
Yeah? Why do you ask?
It's shit. Just making sure. I guess that might be after reading through it.
Oh.
So it's that bad?
No! I just raised my voice. I'm so sorry.
Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It
couldn't
might
help but
take
notice
Yuri
this
a
is
while
the
to
only
get used to new
shot
people.
Of the
It's
girl's
fine,
back.
I don't really notice. What were you saying?
Right. Just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think that most notable thing I recognize in writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick up a writing style separate from the topic matter, and then they form it. I need to fucking sit forward. Jesus Christ. In other words, they tend to pick up a writing style separate from the topic matter, and then they fit the two together. The end result is that both style and the expressiveness are weakened.
Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert.
Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is possibly the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a bit based though.
Biased? How?
Based.
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 I did say
Based
based.
Natsuki.
I said
Based.
based on purpose.
Good boy.
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that.
Fucking based.
Sorry.
Based.
It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to
She's up.
I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or not, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Fuck my life.
Poem.
Poem.
Please do. I'd love to share my thoughts and the process behind it.
God damn, that's a good voice.
Yuri smiles dreamily as if there's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club?
Do you think Liz picked Yuri on purpose?
Now read this. You can read cursive, right?
Ghost under the light. The Tendrils?
Do you want to have Freya read his poem?
No.
That's a bitch.
No, but no. Technically, Liz is the person reading the poem.
You're right.
Oh, fuck you. Okay.
Mostly because I don't want to read my own.
Nope. Alright, I'm doing
Hold
this
on,
now. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining street light to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I breathe.
Babe.
Bathe? Bathe.
I bathe.
I bathe calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back.
That was a very beautiful reading.
God damn it.
Thank
I
you.
wish you did it in the Scottish accent.
I breathe! Sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. It sounds like every fucking girl that I ever fucking talked to in school.
Yeah.
What?
Every
wasn't
single
thinking
fucking
that
girl
at
in
all.
Delta had good handwriting.
Had
I
amazing
don't,
handwriting
so
and
that's
thought
a
their
lie.
handwriting was shit.
You have better than mine.
The people who have good handwriting apologize for having bad handwriting. The people with bad handwriting accept that they're shit.
Oh, yeah.
But it took you so long to read. That's because we were arguing on who should read it. Sorry, multiple personality
No,
disorder.
sorry.
Sorry,
we
we're
couldn't
actually
read
a five-headed dragon.
No,
The
no,
hybrid was
sorry.
triggering.
You just hand it back to her. I can't read cursive.
Well, I don't read script very often.
I'd like to
I
join the
actually
literature
think you're
club.
getting
Sorry, I
good.
don't read cursive.
Yeah. It's a dated fucking writing.
Freya.
Eh? Eh? That's a relief. I'm done with.
So I like the poem. Even though it's short, it's really descriptive.
It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. It wasn't too short like you.
It was too short like Natsuki.
Not at all!
I'm really glad you like it.
Liz, oh
Stop
my
petting
god.
my boobs. I'll be honest, you touching my boobs is not.
Nick,
Not
we're gonna
a
need a
form.
counter, buddy.
I'm doing it!
This is not consensual touch.
Still means no.
If you don't read, that's why it's gonna happen.
Alright.
I'll be honest. Since this is our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild.
Mild?
Something easy to digest, I suppose.
Edgeworth?
Are you into Ghost, Yuri?
Updated all
It's
time.
Miles. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Liz.
Really? I must have totally missed that point.
You did, and you kind of suck.
And you
Well,
can't
I
read
suppose
cursive?
you don't glass over
I
it after
can't.
all. I guess you could only read 3/4 of it. Remember that poets often express their own thoughts and feelings and experiences behind their work. I was actually describing a moment when I was in the shower. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture.
Why were the curtains
that
blue?
case- Yeah. Duh. I was breathing the water.
I spent
I choked.
30 minutes washing my hair alone.
In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is being symbiotically compared to a ghost.
Symbolically.
Symbolically.
Fable, you
Dabs.
have no ground on which to correct
Dabs.
anybody on the reading.
Dabs.
I read a longer word in my head than I actually read out loud.
That's true.
Yep.
Symbiotically is a much larger word.
It is, but it's still
Lingering
the
in the
wrong
last
word.
remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past.
Oh.
And soon to be left with nothing. I'm describing moving out.
That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive.
To nothing, really.
It really isn't.
Well, it makes me happy you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
I lied.
I guess I'll have to keep trying.
I'm counting on you.